Okay, y'all, today we are going to be talking about our options for routing on the Trans-America Trail. The TAT, it's essentially coast to coast across America, off-road, on a motorcycle or a Jeep or anything like that. Finding the route's difficult, and online I found really two different sources for information and for routing. So in today's video, I'm going to tell you what I'm thinking so far, and also ask for any experience out there on the internet to chime in and help anybody else who may be watching this video trying to figure out the route to take themselves. I myself know nothing about off-road riding or the TAT. I've got very limited experience, and I'm taking my girlfriend with me, and she's got even less experience than I do off-road.
I don't know what to do. Oh, I don't know how to turn. Oh.
So this should be a pretty interesting journey to follow. We'll be documenting it with 5 videos a week as we're traveling across the TAT. Let me show you the bikes that we're taking on this trip. So these are the two bikes we are taking. This is my 2017 DCT Africa Twin 1000cc, and of course my lovely lady Ashley is going to be riding the BMW F800 GS. This is a 2013 model, but it's decked out with tons of options, just like mine now is. So neither of us know anything about riding off-road. We're both very experienced on-road. Anyhow, these are the two machines that we're taking on the trip we're talking about today. So basically I found two different websites. It's GPS Kevin and of course Sam, who has the original TAT. So I'm just gonna look those up real quick here. Okay, so the first website, the Trans-America Trail, it's the official website. But official means, from what I've gathered, is this is the first guy to really document it. His name is Sam. The website seems pretty good and informational. So you see, once you click browse our maps, it goes down, it gives you two different options: receiving and delivering times for maps, and roll charts and receiving the GPS track. Two different ways to do this from what I've gathered. You can either do a roll map where you scroll the map along, or fold out maps, basically old school technology, or GPS, which is the new school technology. From what I've gathered, the problem with GPS is if you break your GPS, it's difficult for you to find your way without an actual map to use. But on the same hand, maps get destroyed and lost too, so which is better? Should a guy really do both?
Huh. Well, we just might have to.
The next website we're going to here is GPS Kevin. Now, GPS Kevin seems to be the newer guy to the game, but he seems to be a little bit more business oriented. It seems to have a bit more, maybe more current, possibly, information. Seems like he's got more people involved in his routing situations. Another thing I've noticed about GPS Kevin is that he seems to have multiple options. So if I want to take the route coast to coast, but I want to take an easier path or a more difficult path, it seems like he gives me those options. It wasn't real clear on whether or not transamericatrail.com or Sam's lists give me those same options. It seems like his, I have one option to take, and that's just his roads. All in all, these are two kind of different approaches at the same thing, giving me an experience with information to drive coast to coast across America using as few paved roads as possible, primarily all off-road. I'm not sure which is the best. Right now I'm kind of leaning towards GPS Kevin because it seems simpler. I seem to really like his attitude. I like his website pretty good, and it seems like I have maybe more options. I'm not really sure. This is where I reach out for all of your help online. If you have any experience or information on which route to use or which maps to use, please let it be known down in the comments below. Let's face it, when you're taking a once-in-a-lifetime trip like this across country, you want to have the best experience possible. Being the most prepared is probably the best way to have that experience. At least that is what I have learned from traveling the road across America over 14 times. There it is. I know it's not a lot of information for you, but at least gives you kind of my thought and hopefully a lot of other people's thoughts down in the comments below. We're going to be taking this trail. We're going to be roughing it. We're going to be learning as we go. Trial by fire, if you will. So y'all join along. If you haven't yet, click that subscribe button, because in less than 2 weeks, me, my lovely lady, Miss Ashley, are going to be on this trail trying it out for ourselves with really, as I've said multiple times, no true experience. It's about the adventure. It's about getting out and living, and that's what we're gonna do. But in order to complete this, I know we are going to have to stay stubborn. We'll be releasing our routes once we make these final decisions. We'll be using your information below to help make that final decision, and we'll keep you updated. Until tomorrow's video, y'all, thank you for tuning in. Plan, plan, plan. That's what this has come down to. We'll talk to y'all later.